Willie D live.
What's up, family? Bad news. I mean, this is sad, bad news. We got a man in Miami whose life partner was deported back to Cuba. Yeah, fam. It's sad. It's sad, sad, sad what's happening to people who voted for Trump. I mean, just because they voted for Trump does not mean they should have to experience this type of heartache. I just don't believe that. I think that they deserve empathy. You know, he voted for Trump. He didn't know that it was going to come back on him too. He thought it was, it's going to happen to other people. He thought other immigrants were going to be deported, not his life partner of 20 years. It's horrible, fam. If you have the heart to listen to it and watch this, go ahead. But if you don't, fam, I would advise you to just, skip this. I got plenty of other videos out there. I got over 8,000 videos, I think. There's something there that you can watch, but do not watch this. This is horrible.
For this, but I definitely voted Republican.
A desperate plea to President Trump from a South Florida man fearing his life partner could be deported to Cuba at any moment.
Please get her home. Please, she does not deserve this. She's the sweetest person and she prayed for you.
His life partner of nearly 20 years, Yamile Alcantu, ICE detained her back in June.
8 months that she's been taken. I call it kidnapped because it basically is.
He says it happened during what they thought was just another immigration check-in.
Cuban's not going to get deported, so don't worry about it.
Both were staunch supporters of President Trump.
When you say
Cubans are not going to get deported, so don't worry about it. Very telling about how Americans see each other and immigrants see each other, what they think of each other. It's like, as long as it don't happen to me, it's cool. This would explain why so many of them are silent when murder and mayhem, discrimination, and vitriol is aimed at Black people. That's them. It's over them. It's not happening to me. As long as it don't happen to me, everything cool. Oh, man.
said I didn't vote for this, what did you think you had voted for?
I really thought this was just going to be something organized, but it's obviously not. They just blanket everybody.
There are going to be people who say, you voted for this.
Yeah, I've heard that from people. I'm sorry. I didn't know that this was going to happen. This is about human beings. It's not about left or right. It's about right and wrong.
Oh, now it's about human beings. Now it's about right and wrong when it's you. Oh, that's how it goes. See, I think that this misuse and abuse should be spread around more often. It needs to be spread around equally so that people can see. They can see things from a different vantage point. They can see things from the other side, from a different lens. You see? Yeah, he's like, now it's about people. It's about human beings. So is he saying that everybody else who were being deported wasn't human beings? Is he saying that all of this bad stuff that he see happening to other people, it was not happening to humans? Cubans are going to be deported. They are being deported. In fact, this one, from what I understand, this is an older video. So she has already been deported. She out of here. So it's fine for it to happen to someone else's loved one. But when it comes to yours, it's different. This is why I always tell y'all, fam, we got to look out for each other. Even irregardless of color. And I know that's a high-ass hill to climb. But we got to look out for each other because we're all sharing this space. And even if we live in our own little private enclave, even if we're, isolated in a rural area, or we're just in the city and we don't go out, at some point, you're going to have to engage with people that don't look like you, with people who don't share your same experience, with people who don't have their immigration papers in order. They're going to see what's happening is a lot of the immigrants who have their paperwork in order, they thought they were safe. They thought, hey, man, we good over here, man. Ain't nothing gonna happen to us, man. They ain't talking about them over there. They talking about the Mexicans. They ain't talking about the Puerto Ricans, or they not talking about the Cubans. They talking about the Mexicans. So we ain't got nothing to worry about. If they come for them, when they get tired of coming for them, they coming for you next. That's what you need to know. He didn't know this was going to happen. Well, let me put it like this. He knew it was going to happen, but he didn't know it was going to happen to him. Yeah, he didn't know it was going to happen to him. He said that the woman prayed for Donald Trump. I know some other people that pray for Donald Trump, but not like he talking about. They don't pray like that. It'd be some other type of prayers. She prayed for Donald Trump, and now her whole life has been upended. Her life has been upended after praying for Donald Trump. Whoo, man. Man. I often wonder, how could somebody support a candidate who takes a hard line approach on immigration? And I realize that immigrants have different priorities beyond immigration. Immigrants are not politically a uniform group. Many of the voters, regardless of, their background, they cast ballots based on issues like the economy, education, employment, crime, education. Well, I said education, crime, foreign policy rather than immigration. Because a lot of them, they think they're here now, so they're good. They don't think that they're going to be deported. They think once they're here, they're set. And they have a good reason to believe that, because there have been generations who came here illegally and who birthed children who became U.S. citizens, by birth. So they have a good right to believe, to get that comfortable. You never can get too comfortable in this country because things change all the time. And it's so many people, especially when you start talking about crime, it's so many politicians run on tough on crime. And all they got to do is think about something that they can be tough on. Find everybody got a pet project they're going to be tough on. Trump said, man, I'm going to be tough on crime, but I'm going after the immigrants. But he's only going after the immigrants this is all about optics. This is not going to be anything substantive. It's not going to last. It's all for show. Just like with Chicago, sending the troops in to Chicago, sending the troops in for DC, sending the troops in to Minneapolis. It's all temporary. These are Band-Aid fixes. This is not anything that's going to help the people in these cities long term. These are all mere distractions and opportunities to try to engage in voter suppression and influence the 2028 and the 2026 midterms. That's all this is about. To influence the 2026 midterms and 2028 presidential election. That's all this is about. This is all one big show. Because if it wasn't a show, see, here's the thing. As they're deporting people and they're showing off and all that stuff, at the same time, they're letting illegal immigrants cross the border. Right now, that's happening, but they're not talking about that. But it's absolutely happening. Well, why would they do that? Why would they do everything? This is all a dog and pony show. This is all a dog and pony show, man. They are not serious about clamping down on immigration. I do believe that the borders need to be protected. The borders do need to be protected. They say, well, why y'all wasn't doing all of that when Obama was deporting people? He deported more people than Trump did. It ain't what you do, it's how you do it. Obama did it in a civilized manner. Trump did it going to the streets, bullying people, kicking in doors, shooting people, beating up people, dragging people out of cars. You know, it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. That's the biggest difference. And the reason Trump is doing it the way he's doing it is because he is a bully and he likes people to believe that he has this complete authority, right? That's really what it's all about with him. It's the whole, smoke and mirrors thing, right? U.S. citizens. If you're a U.S. citizen, count your blessings, but don't get too comfortable because we ain't seen half of what's going to go on while this dude is in office. Donald Trump is dangerous. And the trip part about it is all these people that's showing up at the White House and trying to be in his presence and waving the flag and wearing their little hats and all that stuff, they remind me of hogs that are happy, and they're just happy as can be, and they're being led into a slaughterhouse and they have no idea. But what say you, family?